Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Arts Academy Elementary Charter School Board of Trustees meeting for February. This meeting is being held virtually due to the COVID-19 emergency and is authorized by Act 15 of 2020, which became effective on April 20th of 2020. These rules remain in effect until the governor ends the emergency. The law allows for meetings to be held virtually as long as certain requirements are met, including the meeting may be viewed by the public. We have made this meeting available to the public by a notice in the morning call and by an announcement on the school website posted on August 25th, 2020. Copies of these notices will be attached to the minutes. The notices advise the public that this meeting may be viewed by joining the Zoom link posted on the school's website and via the school's YouTube channel. We have made provisions for public comment before, during, and after the meeting. If you have already submitted written comments, those comments were distributed to board members. As far as I know, we have not received notice that anyone wishes to comment during the meeting. I will verify that at the conclusion of this statement. If you wish to submit written comments after the meeting, you may do so by first-class mail addressed to Janir Hankerson, Board Secretary, Right to Know Officer, at 601 Union Street, Allentown, PA 18101, or by email addressed to jhankerson@artsacademyecs.org. All comments must be about the subject on the agenda. All votes will be taken by roll call. We are using the record feature of Zoom to record this meeting. This link to access the recording will be posted to the school's website. If any members of the public sent comments to us before the meeting, those comments will be added to the minutes. Board Secretary, did we receive any advanced comments?
No, we did not.
Did anyone register to make a comment during the meeting?
No.
Okay, thank you very much. At this time, we will have the flag salutes. Thank you, Sally. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I'm so grateful we don't have to sing anything together, because that doesn't work. Will you please take roll, Board Secretary?
Sure. Ms. Best?
Present.
Ms. Sabo?
Present.
Mr. Gallagher?
Present.
Ms. Sigley Grossman?
Present.
Ms. Hanslick?
Present.
And Ms. Groff?
Okay, at this time, I'll entertain a motion to approve the agenda.
Rosalie makes a motion to approve the agenda.
A second?
Fleck seconds the motion to approve the agenda.
Okay, will you take it by roll, please?
Ms. Best?
Approve?
Ms. Sabo?
Approved.
Mr. Gallagher?
Approved.
Ms. Sigley Grossman?
Approved.
And Ms. Hanslick?
Approved.
Thank you. At this time, we'll have the reading of the mission statement by Mr. Gallagher.
The mission of the Arts Academy Elementary Charter School, a model for arts integrated education, supports all students attaining high academic achievement and artistic expression by enriching their standards-based elementary experience using a palette of art-infused curriculum as a foundation for their future growth.
Thank you. And at this time, I'll entertain a motion to approve the board minutes from January 25th, 2021.
Gallagher, I'll make a motion to approve the board minutes.
I'll second that. Grossman.
And by roll, please.
Ms. Best?
Approved?
Ms. Sabo?
Approved.
Mr. Gallagher?
Approved.
Ms. Sigley Grossman?
Approved.
And Ms. Hanslick?
Approved.
Okay, it seems like we do not have any reports or announcements this month, so we will move on to the Chief Executive Officer's recommendations.
This evening's CEO report will be based on the subsequent reports by the principal and other department heads. In addition, we will have a primary focus this evening on middle states and on the proposed hybrid opening for April 1st. So at this time, I will hand it over to Mr. Ladek for technology.
For this month, we've been continuing supporting technology needs of our family and our families and staff for online virtual learning.
Principal's report, Ms. McCullum, and this is an update on the hybrid program for the fourth quarter.
Thank you. We did go ahead and survey our families again, asking them to please make a commitment to their interest in a hybrid scenario for fourth quarter, which would be April 8th. And we called parents that we were unable to, that we didn't receive the survey from, and we did let them know that if we didn't hear from them, that they would accept their choice that they're virtual. Our front desk and our paraprofessionals did a tremendous job calling families, and were able to get a hold of a lot of almost everybody that we didn't hear from. So we are looking at about 42% of our families currently expressing the desire to be hybrid. So we had a lot of Middle States activity going on this week. And so I promised the staff that we would be looking at this. We will reconvene the reopening committee with parents and staff next week. I will send out another invitation for that. So that will be the goal. I already have a few different options of scheduling in mind, just as a base to start the discussion. So I'm eager to move forward with that. We certainly never expected to be out this long, and it would be nice if we could get some children in the building. So hopefully that will work out.
And if the board is agreeable, Crystal will consult with aspects of the plan with Sally and Rosalie, get their take on what our plans are, and we will submit this to the board as a draft. In addition, we will have to change our status with the state of Pennsylvania from virtual to a combination of the two, which would then require a signature from Amy and myself, which we will do if that's what we decide after the board has looked at a draft and made a decision. Middle States is Miss McCollum, and it's going to be related to our pre-visit that occurred today. It was attended by Mr. Bladick, myself, Rosalie, and Sally. And I will let Crystal begin the report, and then we'll go from there.
So the chair of the Middle States visiting team came today. She had originally been penciled in for 2 weeks ago, but the weather just wasn't cooperating. So she's somewhat local. Took her a couple hours to get here, but we really appreciated her coming to the school. So she did not have to do that, but she was able to, and she chose to. The purpose of the visit was to tour the building, to meet us, and to specifically review finances and facilities. So we have our entire Middle States submission printed out, and I forget how many binders it was, Brandon, about 7 or so.
I think it was 10.
Oh, well, there we go.
It's quite a lot.
So we had the whole thing printed for her, and it was really nice to have both Rosalie and Sally there. She was very impressed that they were there. She enjoyed the building. Brandon led the tour through the building, and we have made some nice improvements. Another reason why we're eager to get some students back in the building. Many of our staff haven't even seen the improvements that we've been able to make. So thorough tour. She inspected our fire hydrant, stickers, for lack of a better word, inspections.
Yeah, the inspection dates.
Inspection dates, and met and discussed finances with Rosalie and Mr. Cavalli. She stayed longer than I think she originally intended. She was there for a good 3.5 hours. So very nice. Really looking forward to working with her. She was very complimentary to what she had seen. And at this point, I am finalizing the actual schedule for the visit with the full team. That will be March 15th, 16th, and 17th. She doesn't necessarily think that she'll have a reason to come back to the building, but she said if there is, because that will be a virtual visit by other team members that won't be able to come to the building. She said if they're curious about something, then she might come back. But we're very pleased with how it went. Excited to be at this point, and it just went really well. And I feel a good deal of relief, and eager to get ahead with the next 2.5 weeks for our actual visit.
And I'll, if Sally or Rosalie would like to make comments.
I'd like to say that she was very attentive, very, very professional, just very, very knowledgeable. She's been involved with Middle States for so many years, has a lot of experience at the high school level, but did experience a stint with an elementary school, being a principal of an elementary school. And she was really very, I thought, warm as a person and easy to work with and easy to talk to. That was my experience with her. Sally, did you want?
Yes, I felt as though she was setting us up for success, that she was not there to point fingers or find fault. And I thought that was just so impressive. She was lovely and, really was very positive. I was glad to. Thank you.
You're welcome. She was very impressed that we had 2 board members willing to attend the pre-visit. She said it's unusual. She was very happy to be able to discuss finances. We were very knowledgeable. She was very pleased with that. And she went home telling us that she has closed out the facilities and financial portion of the visit. She's going to write that up and already give that to the team members. So they will be coming back to finish up the rest of the Middle States requirements. And she chose not to take any hard copies of anything with her. She said she was satisfied and didn't need to bring anything with her. So I agree. It was very, very positive. We should all be very, very pleased with what happened today.
The only other thing I wanted to mention is that I just concluded my own experience as an evaluator on a Middle States team for a school in Washington, and it was virtual. And it was a very exhaustive process. So I now have the inside perspective of what these evaluators are going to be going through. We worked on reporting well into the evening, 9:30 at night on Tuesday, but it was nice to see that this process will be thorough, and it really validates what Middle States is all about, because there was no stone unturned. I mean, we dove into this. It was a team of 4 of us and a chair. So it's the same size team for our school. And I'm eager to have this process, to really wrap it up and move on to the next phase. But it was a really nice experience. I'm glad I did that. I don't have any other news to report at this point.
And may I make a comment to
Yes.
the board members? You would not believe all that has been done in the building by our administration, by even on a weekend, I believe it was Crystal and her husband came in to paint part of the steps. And it's just unbelievable the work that has been done with the mission and the goals, and just making the building so invitational and happy. And I could live in that building. It's so beautiful now. And it's just the people that are in charge of the foods. We got to meet them. The building is just unbelievable. Thank you to all of you that are working so hard.
Yes, I reiterate, Rosalie, thank you all. In an extraordinary time, it's so wonderful to hear that the building is being so well cared for and, and going above and beyond. So yes, exceptional.
Things that were remodeled downstairs when we got the tour, offices for special needs students, the music room, the instrument room, the library that they came up with. I mean, it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful, unbelievable.
Really do need to credit Mr. Crosby, our facilities manager, and Cliff Simpson, custodian, all of our paraprofessionals, our front desk, and our kitchen crew. They really stepped up and went above and beyond and helped. Ms. Russell put together the library, and we had Stephanie Grabowski who put together those amazing bulletin boards and helped us with our 2 sensory paths that we now have in the school. So we're excited to show them off, and we couldn't have done this without them.
I was like
really
all
worked
high
hard.
school, so I wasn't really familiar with those sensory paths. Do all of you know what that is? Okay.
We'll share the video with you, but there's stickers on the floor and there are paths that children can follow. And Ms. Grabowski had put one in last year. And, I loved seeing on camera, even just kids, when they would go to the bathroom, they were doing the hopscotch and they were skipping and doing exercises on the wall. And it's a nice little outlet. We used to take students to the sensory path, just they needed to get some wiggles out or, something along those lines. So we had something very small and it is now quite large, and we have one downstairs and upstairs. So I kind of hopscotch with the whole alphabet, numbers. We have an aquatic theme. It's really cool. So I'm excited for you to see it.
I guess I'll turn it over to Mr. Laydick for facilities at this time, although we just covered facilities. But
Yeah, like Crystal said, February was a huge push to finalize all of our Middle States plans that we had for the site. And moving forward, we're just excited to transition to hybrid and face all the challenges that brings with having kids in our building.
And we do have two very large, very nice looking entrance and exit mats for the floors that Rosalie and Sally got. And Sally got. They are very nice, really sharp.
A few more on the way too.
Yeah, with this logo on them, they really look neat, really neat. There are no additional policies. We will save that for later in the year if the need arises. And I will now hand over personnel to Ms. Hankerson.
We have no personnel report for this month.
Mr. Gallagher?
The Finance Committee met before this meeting and reviewed the financial results for the school and had a few clarifying questions, but overall we're very impressed. The finances continue to be very strong. We reviewed the check detail and had no concerns. So at this time, unless there was any questions from any board members in regards to the financials. Great. I'd like to make a motion to approve the January financials as submitted.
I'd like to second that.
We can take it by roll, please.
Ms. Best,
Approved.
Ms. Sabo,
Approved.
Mr. Gallagher,
Approved.
Ms. Sigley Grossman,
Approved.
and Ms. Hanslick.
Approved.
Great. The second item under the finances is the resolution. I guess I'll just read this. Be it resolved that the board accepts the written offer of February 12th, 2021 from TLC Arts to terminate the agreement between the Arts Academy and TLC dated July 2nd, 2013, as modified on October 8th, 2015. Upon approval by the board, the president is authorized to sign the agreement on behalf of the school. I would like to make a motion for everything I just read.
Rosalie, I second that motion.
We can take it by roll, please.
Sure, Ms. Best,
Approved.
Ms. Sabo,
Approved.
Mr. Gallagher,
Approved.
Ms. Sigley Grossman,
Approved.
and Ms. Hanslick.
Approved.
I just crossed the T, guys. It's signed.
Yay. And then the last item under the finances was in the materials that have been sent in advance by Mr. Cavalli, the State Ethics Commission Statement of Financial Interest that board members need to complete annually was attached. And it can be both, it can be emailed as well as mailed in, is that correct?
Yes,
Okay.
it can be emailed to me or mailed in. Either way is fine.
And they're due by May 1. So I would just ask all the members of the board over the next month if they could get them in, so that hopefully we would have them in by April 1, a month in advance. And if anyone has any questions, I believe, Janir, you have our copies from previous years, and questions could come to your attention if there were any.
Yes.
Okay, great. And I think that's all of the financials.
Hey, wonderful. We don't have any old business this month. New business.
Can I was just looking at the agenda. I'm sorry I didn't catch this before, but on the resolution regarding the state budget, has the board actually ever approved that? Because I'm looking at last month's minutes and I don't see it on there. So rather than just a note saying that the board approves it, there should be a vote for the board to approve it.
For
Oh,
under new
sorry.
business, correct?
That's the intention, Amy, was that this is a vote on the board agreeing to support this resolution. That was the intention. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I'll entertain a motion to approve the support to the resolution opposing Governor Wolf's proposed funding cuts directed at charter schools and their families and students.
I'll make a motion to, for that resolution. Gallagher,
I'll second it. Grossman?
And can we take it by roll, please?
Ms. Best,
Approved?
Ms. Sabo,
Approved.
Mr. Gallagher,
approved.
Ms. Sigley Grossman,
Approved.
and Ms. Hanslick.
Approved.
Okay, thank you, everyone. We do not have public comment this evening. We will not have executive session. So if there's nothing else at this time, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
Rosalie Sabo, a motion to adjourn.
Like second the motion to adjourn.
Before we finish, Dan, do you have something?
No,
Okay.
that was the only thing.
Great. Can we take it by roll, please?
Ms. Best,
Approved?
Ms. Sabo,
Approved.
Mr. Gallagher,
Approved.
Ms. Sigley Grossman,
Approved.
and Ms. Hanslick.
Approved.
Okay, at this time, we are closing the meeting. I look forward to seeing you all again in March.
Yes.
Thank you all.
Bye,
Thank you.
Nice
everybody.
evening.
Have a
Bye.
good